So I can actually put a piece of meat in the water if I like. You see, nothing happens, but if I drop it, watch. You'll come up and take it rather gentle because it's dead, there's no reason to kill it. The reason is that small brain on this animal makes him almost totally instinctive, which in turn makes him almost totally predictable. Drop the piece of meat again, and have a look at it. Now this one's only a 4 metre one. I'm going to actually stick my finger inside of his mouth for you. How would you like your finger in there? Put it in though, gently, watch. Total predictability, people. There's nothing that I like better than roam around the bush. When I was younger, I spent a couple of months in the rainforest being a bit of a Tarzan, living off Bush Tucker. When I was at Edward River, even though I took food with me everywhere I went, canned food, I never used it. I always ate Bush Tucker. So, just like you, I have to get away from the grind of everyday work, 9 to 5, playing with my little crocodiles. So I gave him back John Robbo a ring, and we're off. Hey fella, come on.
Rob Bredl and John Robinson head deep into Australia's Gulf country. There aren't a lot of people there, but there is a lot of heat, dust and distance. Rivers and creeks form lifelines between miles of hot, dry, waterless country. It's dangerous country. Even today, people still perish. But if you know a bit about the bush and are not too fussy, then this is the best place in the world. Rob Bredl knows the bush. And this will be a brief return to a lifestyle he loves. For him, it's a kind of a bush cook's tour. But for John Robinson, it'll be his first time in Queensland's deep north.
You know, John, this is going to catch us a fish.
You're going to catch a fish with a tree?
Yeah. It's a fish poison tree.
Oh, I see.
When I was at Edward River with the Aborigines, they used to use this wattle tree to poison little water holes of fish. You get the leaves, bark and these dried up pods, crush them, then put it in the water. And it makes them come to the surface, or it destroys the oxygen of the water, I suppose, and it'll make them come up. Hope it works.
Well, you're the bushman.
We'll go hungry if it don't.
Hey, that's unreal. So what, is it like a detergent?
The soapiness is caused by a substance in the plant's sap called saponin.
Geez, I'm glad it's not a big water hole.
Saponin is common in many plants, including lucerne.
It's got a strong smell to it, Rob.
Yeah. Yeah, it smells a bit like lucerne, hey?
The particular ingredients of this saponin poisons the fish by preventing its blood from absorbing the oxygen in the water.
One came up, one hit the surface, mate.
Well, they...
I reckon the Aborigines would have just waited for it to come like here to the edge and they would have just speared them off, save waiting time.
So basically when they come up for air, they give them a prime shot and
That's
they just
right.
speed them. Oh, yeah.
I reckon that's it. Saves a lot of waiting time. Look, there's the fish. There he is. There's one. He's come up, look.
Groups of Aborigines used to throw large quantities of leaves into sizable waterholes. They had to manage this carefully because the waterhole would be useless until the next wet season rains flushed the creek.
Bigger one. There's one just over here in front of us. Just down in here, mate. Right here. One's jumped out by himself over here. Look at that. Leaving the bloody pool. Now they're starting to come out.
What about me? Where's me barra? You said I'd have a barra for tea.
Oh, we can use one of these as bait if you've got a hook. You can catch bait with a hollow log. Now you can find them naturally in the water, or you can take them from the land and set them. Now we found one here naturally. We're going to see if there's anything in it. Now it's a good idea to try and block off the ends with your hands and then get it out of the water very, very quickly. can hear something down in here. Okay, shake him out. There he comes, there he comes, there he is. It's a prawn or freshwater shrimp. If you haven't got a fish hook, you can carve them out of wood. Now it's a good idea when you make them to leave a little lump on the end to tie your string around. If you've got a piece of wire, you can actually heat it in the fire and burn a little hole through it, makes it more successful. Now you can't just use any sort of tree, it's got to be a very hard wood. And you take a fork like that, you don't take a thin one, you take a bit thicker one, so you carve it down to give it strength, because you want to hold that fish. Now I'll show you how to do it. Good strong one's what you want. Should have brought me a big knife. Okay, that should be enough to break it off. There we go. And before you carve too far, it's a good idea to test it to see if it's got strength. Now this one looks like it's going to break. Look at that. It's got a weakness in it. Go get another one. Found myself a good one this time, bit of strength to it. Wattle. Now, I like to leave the one branch on here because it makes it easier to carve. It gives you something to hang on to. Just break it free of that branch now. There you go. Now that's a big hook, but I want to catch a big catfish. Now, with this hook, we have to bait it in a special way. In the mouth and out the bum. Now the reason I do this is so that when the fish actually swallows the bait, he must take the hook. He can't get it off easily. Tie the string around that lump that I made. I'm going to tie this end to a real springy branch so I can go away and do my other things that I have to do, like check me little logs and things. I don't have to be with it. Gotcha! Gotcha! Big catfish. This is what they call a salmon tail catfish. They've got a very big mouth, so they can swallow quite a large fish. One of the prize foods of the Aboriginals up here. Now, I baited the wooden hook in a special way. So when the catfish took the bait, he had to swallow the hook to get the bait. And that's just what he did. He swallowed it. Now, he's been on it for some time, so he's fairly well exhausted, just like me.
Gulf rivers are a bit like bush supermarkets. Everyone knows if you want food, this is the best place to come. Rob Bredl has known Jimmy Kendall for more than 25 years, since they used to roam the bush chasing crocs together. His family have been fishing and caught a quite unusual lunch. They routinely hook these file snakes on fishing lines. A quick bite to the head kills the non-venomous water snakes. Then they're cooked as they have been for 40,000 years or more. The two bushmen get a lesson firsthand in the preparation of a true bush delicacy, enjoyed by Aboriginal people along the rivers and billabongs across northern Australia.
Good, good.
Separating the backbone removes the perfectly cooked flesh.
What's that like?
Nice. Nice smoky flavour. Isn't it? Tastes good? Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I just can't put a taste to it, that's all. Yeah, but look what it is. Got a smoky flavour.
Very nice.
Get my hungry now. Well, I suppose you want me to go up and get him, don't you?
If he jumps, mate, I'll catch him.
You better.
I'm not going to catch you, though. You're too heavy.
Where is he?
He's out on this end branch out this way, mate.
I might have to break the branch off and just drop the branch.
That was nearly got me, mate. Hey, don't break the whole tree. Yay! Got him!
Got him!
What a beauty.
Grilled, frilled lizard would do a lot for a hungry man, but not this time. Gulf rivers are home to the fish-eating Johnston's crocodiles. For the Barefoot Bushman, they're just another lizard. But for his mate Robbo, crocs are still a bit of a mystery.
Over here. There's one over here. Just had a turtle slip off that log there.
A turtle?
Yeah.
Did you want me to get him for you?
Yeah, I don't want to get my shoes wet.
I'll go get him. Nothing else in there, is there, Rob? Where is he, Rob?
Somewhere in the middle there. It's a long-tailed turtle.
Good hold of that stick, isn't he?
That could have been your finger, mate.
There he is. He's a funny turtle, mate. Think you're funny, don't you?
One problem with Bush Tucker is it's different. It might be good for you, but the taste or the look can cause even a hungry man to falter.
That's yours, that's mine.
That might be enough, you reckon?
Yep.
The frustrating thing about freshwater mussels is they're easy to find and cook, but after that the going gets tough.
Rightio.
This would be an appetizer.
So when they're cooked, they open up,
Yeah, they open up.
and that's when they're ready. Will you flip them over?
I'm going to flip them over. I want mine cooked.
I do too. Can you eat these things raw? They're no different to an oyster, are they?
Well, they shouldn't be.
And you eat oysters raw.
Yeah.
Have you eaten one of these raw?
No, I haven't.
I reckon you should try it.
I reckon you should try it.
No, I think
You mentioned it.
no, I'm just curious, you know.
Well, let's see.
I see them as
I'll have a go at one raw.
a freshwater oyster.
Got a strong muscle on there.
So they're called mussels. You're going to eat that raw, are you?
No, I don't think I'll. I think I'll have mine cooked too, mate. Do you think we're on the wrong side of this fire?
You're cooking.
I just think the wind's changed. That's all.
We're on the wrong side.
Oh, sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. I guess that's what they call cooked in their own juice. Like chalk and cheese, with fire, without fire. Now don't play with your food, John. Just eat it.
Looks like an alien. So you can eat yours and tell me what it tastes like?
I thought you were going to do it first.
A little bit chewy. I prefer oysters.
Now, this strange looking fish is a shovel-nosed shark. It's really a ray, it's not a shark. Now, they do forage on the beach on the incoming tide. You can tell him from any other sharks, this fellow has 3 fins sticking out the water when he comes up really shallow. Now, you might have noticed I didn't rush him, I just stood in front of him nice and gently and then pounced at the last moment. And they are good to eat. We don't need him, so I'll put him back. Yeah, off you go, fella. Come on, off you go. Get you out of water a bit too long, did I? You'll be right.
Vast numbers of plants and animals were food for Aborigines. 300 or more varieties have been recorded in the Australian bush supermarket. European supermarkets may list less than 100 food types. But great variety doesn't always mean it's easy to get.
Come on, unless you want to get eaten by the sandflies and mosquitoes, you have to do this. How's me back? Supposed to be good for your skin too.
Just what I always wanted to do, Rob.
So you kick crops away too? Put a bit on your face too, mate.
Improve my quality of look.
Nearly as pretty as me, mate. Got him.
Well, that's one.
One.
Hey, Rob. Get your stick. I think I've got one here. Just there. Is that one?
Yep. Just flick him out. Just push him up nice and easy.
I just want
just flick him up. There.
Just got him?
Yep.
Oh, it's only got one claw. You can have that one. Yeah.
You thought I was having you on then, didn't you?
Well, it wouldn't be the first time you made an idiot out of me.
When I was young, we went to Townsville to chase mangrove goannas.
Oh,
the old fella there actually said, come in the mangroves, stop the sandflies and mosquitoes, put mud on. And it worked then, it works now.